Consuelo, everybody, real short, but make sure you pay attention to these because there are certain things about Aleks that will drive you nuts if I don't tell you. Okay, first of all, remember it's easier to plot a point on a graph in Aleks by typing in the point rather than trying to touch the screen with your finger. You're just not going to do it, so type in points. I also suggest you not use the Aleks explain button for problems where you have to find the x-intercept and the vertex. Okay, the method they use does not always work. I'll try and explain real quickly why. What they do a lot of times is they find the x-intercept here and the x-intercept here, and they say the vertex is in the middle. Okay? In other words, let's say here. Let's say your x-intercept's 1 and your x-intercept's 5. Okay? Then the x-coordinate of the vertex is at 3. All right? There's a problem with that, though. What if your graph doesn't have any x-intercepts? How do you find the average of two things that don't exist? There are graphs that don't have any x-intercepts. So that's all I'm going to say about it, but I really suggest you not do it the way Aleks does it. It's a terrible way to do it and will mess you up. Okay, what's the next thing I want to say to you? Be careful. Oh, this you have to be careful of. The difference between which graph has steeper sides and which graph has a larger leading coefficient. Okay, remember how I told you the leading coefficient, that A, tells you like whether the graph's going up or down, whether it's stretched, compressed, et cetera, et cetera. In general, with a larger absolute value of A, means the sides are steeper. And that's true. But you have to be careful. That's absolute value of A, okay? Now, so what do you have to be careful of? Make sure you're answering the question that they ask you. Okay, which one's steeper? Well, the absolute value of 7 is larger than the absolute value of 2. Therefore, this one is steeper, okay? The absolute value of -7 is larger than the absolute value of 2. Therefore, this one's steeper. The negative just tells you it's flipped upside down, but it's been stretched by 7, so it's steeper. Okay, which graph has the larger leading coefficient is a different question because you're not taking the absolute value. The question is, which one's bigger, 7 or 2? Well, 7, so that one has a larger leading coefficient. Which one is bigger, -7 or 2? Well, would you rather have -$7 or $2? I'd rather have $2 because it's more, it's bigger. So this one has the larger leading coefficient. They're just saying the number is larger. That's all. Not which one has steeper sides. Steeper sides, you look at the absolute value of the leading coefficient. Which one's larger? You just look at the number. Okay? 3 real quick things. I don't want to waste your time anymore. Make sure you're careful. Look at it again if you want to.